Hi, everyone, and welcome to Full Moon in Aries reading. Okay, we're talking about the full moon, which are all full moons are about releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you or your highest good. It is the ending of a cycle, and by clearing out the proverbial clutter, it allows room to plant the seeds for your new moon wishes in a couple of weeks. So, what I talk about a lot in just my regular readings is releasing what no longer works, bringing in what does. All right. Now, I always suggest that you watch for your rising sign first because it's going to resonate the most. If not, you can watch for your zodiac sun sign. Okay. But if you want to find out what your rising sign is, if you need help with that, leave me a comment and I'll get back to you free of charge and we'll figure out what your rising sign is. All right. So there's that. Now, I also want to talk about at the end of this video, where you're going to be reading about your particular rising or zodiac sun sign. There's going to be a pick a card. So go in because that may give you some more insight to this full moon with Aries energy around it. Okay. So you can check those out. But right now, let's get started with what is this Aries energy? The key phrase for Aries is I am. So, what does this mean and where is it going to show up for your life or in your life, rather, this full moon cycle? How can you use it to your advantage? So, Aries energy has a real can do energy about it. It is the initiator, the trailblazer, the leader. It is taking action, taking charge, taking control, and taking risks. It can also, at times, show itself as egotistical, blunt, aggressive, and temperamental, but also as fiery and independent, hardworking, passionate, competitive, and sports minded. Another thing that you may find with Aries energy is that motivation is centered on the self and personal desires, asking the question, how does this benefit or affect me? And while there's nothing wrong with looking out for yourself and wanting the best for yourself, there is a need to be mindful of not becoming too self absorbed or too selfish. So, now that we know what the Aries I am energy is, let's take a look at where it's going to show up for each rising or zodiac sun sign. I'll see you there. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the second part of your full moon in Aries reading. This is the pick a card or the pick a pile, okay? This is if you've already read for your rising or sun sign, all right, and you thought, you know what, I'm already working on that. I've done that already, or I don't really feel up to that right now. This is one of these piles, could bring out other areas that you could work in. There's also advice and guidance in these piles if you want to watch it just for that. You can do it as in place of or in addition to what you've already read, okay? So we have two piles here because Halloween, you know, we're coming into that fall season, you guys, all right? Halloween, I know it's still a bit away, but you still kind of, all the stuff's out in the stores, you're getting excited about it. I'm using my Samhain deck here, okay, to get a card also for you guys, to use for you guys to pick from. Greet the darkness. Ooh, all right. That's for pile 1. Let's find one here for pile 2. So greet the darkness. I will say that is a 19. We can add that to a 10 if that means something to you. 10 or 19. Okay. Let's get one for pile 2. And I'm going to read these in the reading. Seduction. Okay. So that is a 35. We can also look at it as an 8, okay? I will again read that card once we get further. I'm just put my cards over there into the reading. So pile 1, pile 2, greet the darkness, seduction. We have a Lemurian seed quartz here with an owl for pile 1. Okay, and for pile 2, we have the Lemurian seed quartz dolphin, okay? So maybe you want to choose that way. Whatever pile, you can choose both if you like. So whatever pile, number, card, whatever it is that called to you, go with that. And again, if you want to watch both, you most certainly can. Okay, hello to those of you who chose this very cute little Lemurian seed quartz owl or this greet the darkness. I'm going to put this card right over here, okay? And with the little owl, we're going to get right into your reading. I usually read these ones first, and then I read the Moonology cards with tarot. We do more tarot and oracle at the end as well. So, what other areas? We have the 6th house. Oh, I like that. That would be the 6th house is Virgo, okay, ruled by Mercury. So It's your daily routine, your work, your job, your duties, obligations, your health and wellness, service to others. So I love that. So this is definitely Virgo energy, but go back and read about the sixth house and where in that energy is there something, an area that you need to release and let go of using that Aries energy. Yeah, I just noticed here I do, and I think of the Aries energy, which is I am. I am, therefore I do, right? So I just want to say that, but there's something that maybe you need to release and let go of. And that Aries energy is all about taking action. Okay, that's what I want to say for releasing and letting go. It's about taking action and being motivated. How does this, if I let this go, how does it benefit or affect me? In what positive way does this benefit or affect me? So think of it like that. Now, I'm also pulling this card, which I'll hold it up so you can see the name. And it is glorification and invocation. Success is determined by your mindset. Treat your journey with patience. Because that Aries energy can be very enthusiastic and very impulsive and very much wants to take charge and get going. So this might be a message for some of you to just remember patience is key in this, okay? But the success will be determined by your mindset. And I said it, it's like Aries energy, I am, therefore I do. It's like, all right, I'm ready to go. But it's always with that, making sure that you take the initiative to do it, but have patience, but use that fiery Aries energy. And remember to not take on the shadow attributes of it, which I talked about. There's a timestamp if you want to go back and listen to it. But, it's, maybe aggressive or a lot of ego or maybe being a bit temperamental. Instead, you want to be fiery with, enthusiasm, okay? But also in here, we actually have two more houses. Look, we have Gemini, which is the third house, all about communication. Go back and read about that, right? How you think, how you learn, how you share. It can even be your extended family, not parents, so like siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. It can even be in your immediate surroundings. So is there something there that you need to release and let go of with that Aries question, right? That Aries energy asking the question, how does this benefit or affect me? Or Cancer, again, that ties into the fourth house, which is home, family, ancestry, okay? So I feel like there could be something around there that you need to really review and then release and let go of. It could be setting up boundaries. It could be the way you interact with someone. It doesn't mean you're necessarily letting go of the people. That could be for some of you, right? Here, pile one, this is collective. But this is your own journey. You're doing this for you. So it could be, you just may decide that you need to let go seeing someone every week. Maybe once a month is good. That type of thing. I also like this card with it. Fear. Oh, isn't that interesting? It's almost like because of the fear. See how she's got all of these crows or ravens, whatever they are, the whole darn bird cage is tied to her hands. It's like it's holding her back. It's almost like that Eight of Swords, right? Where, you're in your own mental prison here. You're being held back when really, I want to say, I think she could let go of all the strings that are holding and attaching all of this fear to her and keeping her to what she believes is being held back or held down. So I like that. There is a good amount of fear sometimes. I think, look, we're all human when it comes to, well, if I release and let go of that, because we do things because it serves us, right? Pile one. So when it comes to releasing and letting go, and especially if it should be a whole person that you feel that you can no longer be with or around, then that brings a certain amount of fear because you're unsure of what the other side looks like because you've never not been attached to everything here. So just know you can do this. Let's see what the rest of the reading brings, okay? The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So now we have the 10th house. 10th house is all about your ambition. It's about your career. How do you want to be seen? How you're making your mark in the world, being responsible. It's your reputation, right? So quite important. So is there something in those areas maybe? Are you a little too ambitious? You're just mowing everyone over with that Capricorn energy because you're going to succeed at whatever cost. Maybe someone needs to hear that, but let's get a tarot to go with it. But we can also read it as the end of a tough cycle approaches, and that can very well tie into whether it's the 3rd, the 4th, or the 6th house, okay? The sun. Light, life, energy. What I want to say, the sun shines a light. The sun, allow your intuition, allow maybe what's happening right now, your circumstance, your thoughts, whatever it is, to shine a light on what area something needs to have a bit of change. Something needs to die so that something new can come in a couple weeks when you're planting seeds. So, and I want to say maybe you might even want to journal that, like you're releasing and letting go of this so that with the new moon energy, you can bring in that. For some of you that may work. Maybe someone needed to hear that, but I just feel that the sun, we're talking all moon energy here, but the sun does need to come in. And I think this is a super moon too. So, you know, it has just a little more oomph to it. So maybe that light really needs to shine down on a certain area. Don't be afraid to let it, okay? Don't be afraid to let it. Now, let's go on to the next. We have last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details. All right, this is where I call doubling down. Look, you may have already even read for the 6th house, okay? And you come in here thinking, well, you know, there's nothing I really need to release and let go of. This would be doubling down and them saying, we'd like you to take another look. Okay, there's some details here. Attend to the details. What's in the fine print? What's in the details that maybe you're overlooking? And there is something that needs to be released and let go of here where you need to say, what's best for me? Okay, if I let go of this, how will it benefit me? How will it be good for me? And maybe it's out of fear that when you first read about that 6th house that you went, yeah, no, there's nothing here that I need to shine a light on, and you just move past it. So this is spirit. I don't know. That could be someone, right? Where they're saying, no, we need you to go back and look at that. There's a small detail that you need to look at, but let's get a tarot as well. Queen of Wands. Creativity, leader, focus. So yeah, paying attention to the detail definitely is focusing in. They want you to focus in on this Virgo 6th house energy. But I also want to say with the Queen of Wands, because my people is always an energy that I want you to take on, right? It's the way I read. So Queen of Wands, she is very determined. So I like that, right? Get back there, take a closer look, be determined, okay? To release and let go of something in this area. But do it again with that Aries, right? Like that's a can-do energy. I can do this, right? I am, therefore I do. Take this fiery Queen of Wands energy and use it, okay? Be passionate. Be confident. Be independent. Be determined and make this happen for yourself. Okay, next card, we have accept help. Oh, so maybe for some of you, this isn't going to be a solo journey here. Whatever it is you're releasing and letting go of, you may need to call upon advice from someone. Maybe you need to go and talk to someone as in a professional. Maybe this Aries energy is really going to, maybe you've always in the past said, I'm never going to talk to a shrink, I'm never going to talk to someone about what's going on in my life or my feelings, most certainly not my family or friends. And, definitely not some sort of, that's too many, some sort of counselor or whatever, medical professional. So I feel like maybe this is them saying, you know what, you might need a little help. Some of you, right? Is it in the third house? Is it in the fourth house, right? Maybe you do need to accept some help. Maybe it is from family here, okay? Seven of Wands. Oh, I love it. You don't need to stand and do this on your own. Because that's kind of what the Seven of Wands is, that person who's standing up on their little hill and they're kind of fighting off everyone, the naysayers, the negativity, right? It can be challenge, and it's being courageous enough to stand up for yourself. And maybe that's what you're always used to doing here, pile one. It's standing up for yourself. And they're saying you can release and let go of that need to be solitary on your own. Don't be afraid to ask for help. It's challenging, but you're courageous enough to ask for help. You don't need to fear that. Spirit's here telling you, yin moon, right? Step up and ask for some help. It's all right to do that. Now, I want to get out one more card because, again, what do we have? The double down on the 6th house. I like it, right? So 3rd, 4th, 6th, and 10th. And there's going to be another one coming here. And it may not be all of them. You may just go in and read about them, but definitely focus on the 6th. I'm just saying. And you may find something just in the 10th house that you really need to work on. Releasing and letting go of. Or maybe it's just going to be in the 4th, okay? Gemini, now we have a double down on the 3rd. So if it's something to do with like your community, your neighborhood, your siblings, right? Like I said, it could be grandparents, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins. Where does the communication need to get better? Hone your negotiation and relationship skills. So, and look, sun, I said you're shining the sun on it. So do you need to travel to do it? I don't know why. I'm just seeing that. Do you need to travel to do it? Is it something I almost feel like you could do online? It reminds me of the big old television satellite dishes, right? To get your cable. Maybe you can do it online. I don't know, but the communication needs to happen. That's what I want to say here. Communication needs to happen. And there's something you may need to release and let go of to make that happen. Or maybe this is, like I said, it could be who you're with the 3rd and 4th, and now we've got the 3rd coming in again. It may be family. I feel like there's multiple messages in this one. Let's get some tarot now for further advice, guidance, confirmation, clarification, okay? But you can do this. Use that Aries energy is a strong energy and it wants to move, right? Like I said, if you need to go back and listen to what the Aries energy is again, go back and listen to help you through it. 7 of Swords coming out. Sorry, 7 of Wands here. Sorry, 7 of Swords. Oh, very interesting. Here's what I feel about that. I often say it can be a thief in the night, right? But it is saying deceit. But I'm not feeling necessarily either one of those. What was coming in, it's like, I think it comes back to the fear. Because in the other 7 of Swords, you have that little guy running in and he's stealing the swords of the army or the other people that are there while they're all sleeping or away celebrating or doing whatever. Okay? He's in stealing their swords out of fear. Okay, I feel like that's what this is. This is a fear feeling, like you're going and stealing anything, not literally anyway, but it's more of like fear is making you react to what you're maybe dealing with right now in a way where you feel like, no, I need to hang on. And we're talking about releasing and letting go here with this full moon in Aries energy. And you're like, no, I need to gather up and have and take as much as I can. for whatever reason, each situation will be different. And they're like, no, you don't need to. You need to trust. There is a way through this. You don't need to stand on your own and fight anymore. You're going to have other people, I feel, mixed in this in some way. And even there's multiple people in this card. It's like you're not on your own. You can do this without holding back. You don't need to be fearful even. Okay, so there's one message. Right, because this is your thoughts and being clear. And I feel like when you're in that fear mode, you're not moving with clarity. The devil. I'm not necessarily feeling obsession. I'm feeling more like you're chained. Again, I keep wanting to come back to the fear. You're chained to whatever this Seven of Swords energy is almost. And you don't want to let go because that fear is feeding something in you. But also I come down here and it's the fear of asking others for help, right? It's that fear of going to ask others for help. You are obsessed maybe with, I need to do this on my own. Only I can do this. And hey, for some of you that may very well be true, but for others, and I'm going with what Spirit's bringing here for you, you need to call on the help of others. So they're saying, cut the ties, cut the cords, break the chains of this devil energy, okay? We just don't need it. Let's get another here for you, pile one. The Three of Pentacles, excitement. Three of Pentacles is going to someone to maybe find out how it is that they do something, which would be asking for help, right? Three of Pentacles is a group of people working well together. Okay, it could be you going to someone that you look up to because you know that they are maybe well versed in whatever this is for you. And it could be different things here, all right? And you're like, you know what? I know that so-and-so has been through this. I'm going to go to them. Or if it were to be professional help, somebody told me about this person that they were going to, and I feel I need to go there. It just reminded me of Tony Soprano for some reason. That's what popped into my head. If that means anything to you, when he was always going to the psychiatrist. Okay, so there's that. For your tarot, I feel like that's good. I want to read this Greet the Darkness card though. I said 19, or it could be a 10, which is completion. All right, it's making something end. Here where the spine bends and the mouth quivers, breaths the hidden, the places that make you whole, but cut deep with all their sharp edges. Ooh. I almost feel it's like this energy. It's understanding. Yeah, you know what? I've got some shadows and I've got some stuff that needs to be dealt with here. Oh, and I need to take care of it before it does any more damage. I need to not run away from the darkness. I need to greet my shadows here and work through them. Okay, so I love how that card tied in. And again, multiple people in this card. So very, very good. Now let's get one last oracle for you before we let you go here, pile one. I know myself deeply and find myself worthy. Yeah, underneath all that shadow is a good person, is a person who's worthy of having good come into their life. But it does mean that a little bit needs to go here somewhere. So just remember that. You know yourself down deep behind this darkness. You know what you deserve, what you're capable of. Look at the details. I like that, right? And believe that you're worthy of this, because you are. Okay, pile one, thank you so much. I wish you all the best. I will see you maybe in pile two, or the next reading will be the new moon, where once you release and let go of some stuff, you can start bringing in the stuff that does serve a good purpose for you, okay? And or I'll see you in some of my other readings. Thank you so much. Hi to those of you who chose pile 2, this seduction card, which we are going to read at the end. We'll see if it's just advice on its own or if it ties into the reading. Or if you chose this very cute little dolphin, I'll just set it over here too. We're going to get right into your reading. I tend to start with these first 3 cards because we're looking for other areas in your life. It could be advice or guidance, pile 2. Full moon. Ooh, energy, peak, harvest, blessings, achievement. Well, there's definitely an energy peak because I do believe this is a super full moon in Aries, okay? And, pardon me, we just have Aries, which is that can-do, fiery, I'm heading out, impulsive, I'm going to take initiative, okay? So that I want to achieve things, all right? I want to go out and gather the harvest. Like, I want blessings in my life. That's all Aries. They want to go out and they want to, whatever it may be in your life, okay? They want to take charge, take action. Now for you, this is about taking charge and taking action, using that Aries energy, be about what you need to release and let go of this full moon, all right? Let me hold this up. There's the name of the card. We have 2 other houses you can read about. It says healing, wonderful, and dissolution. Treat your healing with resilience. Rub your bruises gently. There's something that you need to release and let go of, okay? And maybe it's something that's hurtful and painful for you. They're talking about the bruises. Maybe it has something to do with relationships because this is the 7th house. This is Virgo. Maybe it's something to do with your health and wellness, something to do with your job. 7th and 6th. The 6th house is all about your work, your job, your daily routine, duties and obligations, health and wellness, and service to others. Libra is all about, so that's about other people and yourself. Oh, I like this, how these 2 are kind of going together, right? The 7th is all about your one-to-one relationships, people you work with, your significant other, your spouse, right? Your family, friends, colleagues, partners, and business clients, whatever it is, but you just want harmony, balance, and fairness and everything. So go back and read about the 6th and the 7th and figure out there where it is that, or what it is in those areas you need to let go of. You know, maybe if it's about health and wellness, it's about finally eating healthy and taking care of your body, okay? Maybe for some of you with Libra, it's about just finding that balance and fairness and compassion and harmony and peacefulness within a specific relationship in your life. And what do you need to release and let go of so that that can happen? When it comes to your health, what do you need to release and let go of so that your health can get better, okay? And then we have resistance. I love it. Look at grabbing a whole handful, pulling the trees right up by the roots, okay? Not wanting to let go. And this is all about full moon here, releasing and letting go, okay? So they're saying don't resist it. Just, you know what? Moon energy, go with the flow, all right? Like, I don't know. I really feel here, I just felt tense. Like, oh geez, somebody here is not wanting to let go of something. And they're saying you can't be walking around with a big handful of trees and grass, all right? You need to release and let go. Let's get some more information for you, okay, pile 2? It's time to take action. New moon in Aries, it says. All right, like that. I'm going to get a tarot with it. We are talking about the Aries energy, so I love that that's come out. The only difference here is we are talking about releasing and letting go. Okay, 10 of Wands. Oh, look at that. The 10 of Wands is you have carried this heavy burden for quite some time, whatever's caused you pain, anguish, difficulties. It says here burden demands overload, right? That's what the 10 of Wands is. Positive thing there is it's the 10, it's coming to an end. You can finally put that down, and that's what they're saying here for you. Right now is the time for you to put it down. You release and let go with that with that fiery Aries energy, whatever it is that's been burdening you, been demanding on you, overloading you, making you just feel like you can't take another step. But if you look closely at this card, look, there's little buds coming out, and that's where the 10 comes in, I want to say, where this is the end of that. You can take these wands now and plant them and let them flourish, because you were letting go of all of this stuff. So that could be a message for someone. What has been any of those keywords I've said, that area, okay? But also here with Aries, it's about the first house. So you might want to go back and read about the first house too. Me, myself, and I, how you see yourself, how others see you, how you come across to other people, your image, your physical appearance. You can see how maybe that ties into the Virgo, right? Yeah, how you identify yourself. So you might want to go back and read about that house as well, because maybe there's something you need to let go of when it comes to you. But ask yourself that Aries energy question of, how does this benefit or affect me if I release and let go of whatever, this bundle of wands that I've been carrying around? How is that going to benefit me? And then that's what you focus on for releasing and letting go rather than resisting. Let's go to the next card, pile 2. Ooh, first quarter moon in Gemini. Speak your world into being. Yeah, you don't want it to be here anymore. This is a new start for you. This is Gemini, third house, all about communication. So what are you not communicating? Okay, think of it like that, right? Because it's the third house, communication, how you think, how you learn, how you speak, how you share things, how you express yourself. It can also be about family other than parents, so like siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, grandparents. Is there something with them that you need to release and let go of that could even possibly make the communication better? It could be, oh, too many cards. Let me just get one here. Let's get a tarot to go with it. It's speak your world into being. So maybe it's once you let go up here of all of this, or in any of these areas, right? Then what do you want your life to be? I feel like this is almost a lead up to a couple weeks, right? With the new moon, where we're going to plant the seeds for manifestation. So you start talking about it now. Like I said, you think ahead, right? Like, what do I want that to be? How would I see it if I let go of this? You know, what could I achieve? 3 of Wands. This is going after. With the 2 of Wands, you sit and you make the plan, okay? And I feel like you're gonna, I feel like this is a little story that's happening here for you. Again, you can take these as individuals, but I feel like you're releasing, of course, and letting go, but specifically whatever this 10 of Wands is. And then you're gonna start making a plan and start speaking what it is that you want your life to be, and then you're darn well going after it, because this is taking the action, this is going on adventure, this is figuring out your path, right? And the luck, okay? Look, she's got her binoculars. It's like she's looking out like, all right, where am I going? What can I do? I'm taking these 3 wands and I'm going to go out and start looking to where I can plant them. Use that energy, all right, as well. Like, start making a plan, because Aries is action-oriented, all right? Let's get the next one. Exalted moon, self-regulation. Oh, look, is it a bull? But the rainbow shining down on the bull. I almost feel here with the self-regulation is don't let the, I mean, it is a bull, which makes me think of Taurus, yes, but, and that may mean something to you, but it's almost like, you know what? Don't let the shadow attributes of Aries take over here. And those shadow attributes are like letting your ego get in the way, right? Maybe being too aggressive, maybe being temperamental or really blunt and just saying and pushing over and, you know, the bull in the china shop, right? Like, just, you know, things are falling. Don't be that, okay? Because I feel like you may get, once you start and you have a plan, like you're like, ooh, okay, I know what I need to release. And wow, this is going to be so great. You just want to a bull, charge after it. But you know what? This is the message. You know what? Oh, this card. Don't necessarily charge, okay? Oh, the Eight of Swords, it's when you're mentally feeling conflicted, like you are bound. There's no way for you to get out. It's almost the same as this, right? Look, they're both bound, but here's the thing. You can untie that and let that down. You don't need to carry it anymore here. You can cut these strips of cloth off and start heading out, getting some clarity in here where you don't need to be, I want to say, dazed and confused. But here's the thing, again, this reminds me of the rainbow too, right? When you cut yourself out, it doesn't mean you just take off like a bull in a china shop, all right? But I feel like maybe you're going to want to, because I'm seeing the word trapped, right? Like you're going to feel like maybe for so long you have been trapped, weighed down, been carrying all of this stuff. And these can be the different areas, right? So we have, like I said, third house, first, third, sixth, and seventh, and whatever those areas are. And now you're like, whoa. Okay, I'm no longer being held back. I'm no longer trapped. I feel like I'm hitting the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. And but with that Aries energy, you tend to go out just a little crazy. Like, you know, where is it in Europe somewhere? Is it in Spain where they run the bulls, or they used to? I think. I don't know if they do it anymore. It kind of that's what I'm kind of seeing, right? Like you don't just need to be charging forward. Anyway, let's get another card for one more area maybe you could look at. Now, this doesn't mean that you have to do something from each one of those areas unless it resonates. It's what resonates for your current life, your current situation, what you're hoping and wishing for. Aquarius, 11th house. Nice. Okay. Awakening, realizing, getting clear. The bandage is coming off. You've got the binoculars. You're cutting off the burden. And now your deepest resolve rises, or your deeper resolve rises, right? You're awakening. You're figuring it out. Let me put my little dolphin up here. Dolphin's very smart, right? You're figuring it out. You're getting clear. Okay, love that. Now, let's just look, though, at 11th house. You can read about that, too. This maybe is something to do with friendship circles, social circles, right? The people you hang out with, maybe people, networks and alliances, support systems even, getting out and doing some humanitarian work. Once you're free, how can you not only help yourself but help others? I don't really feel that necessarily so much here, because I feel with this Aries energy, it really is me, myself, and I centered on you. But there needs to be an awakening here for you. Okay, to rise up and take charge, but not like the bull. All right, let me get some more tarot for further clarification, confirmation, advice, and guidance, and then we'll do the last two oracle cards. All right, pile 2. Here we are. I'm loving this message for you, although I feel like some things have been very heavy. 3 of Pentacles, working well together with other people. Look, there's even 3 people in this card. I like that. Okay, this is being excitement. I like that for the 3 of Pentacles here. Being excited about this new journey that you're going to go on, speaking this new world into being for yourself, awakening, taking action. You need to let go of all the shrubbery here, all the greenery rather, and you need to get excitement to get back to work and for things to start moving on this. Let's get another. And it may be that you're going to do it with other people too, right? The 2 of Pentacles, finding balance. There is a balance to all this. I know that we all think, and look, I do it, we all do it. Even in good times, you're like, oh, or things, I feel a little off balance. But here's what I want to say about it. When you start feeling off balance, that's your clue. Oh, okay. Why am I feeling off balance? Am I starting to feel burdened about something? Am I feeling unbalanced because, I've just been sitting and not doing anything? Have I just been charging around aimlessly here? Okay. Have I been up in my head? What's causing the imbalance in my life to where I need to get the balance back? That's almost like you work at it every day, right? To just, to keep everything moving and going. When things don't serve you, you let them go. All right. You don't need a full moon to do it. It's just when you have a specific sign and that energy behind you, that's when things really happen, I want to say. The Hierophant guidance. Yeah. The Hierophant is... So back here I said it's like you knowing, right? Like you going, uh-oh, I feel like things are unbalanced or imbalanced, okay? I'm feeling, a little discombobulated here. The Hierophant is like, okay, let's step back. Let's look at this. Let's figure it out. What can we do? How can we do it? What can we do? How can we do it? How can we be this bull? Self-regulation. How can we do this calmly? But with not only the Aries energy, but with that Taurus energy of, I am like a little bull. I'm stubborn and I'm not going to give up, but you're going to do it in a regulated way. Okay. Oh, I like that. So it's kind of like doing your own research. It's like you're the teacher and student, I love to say, but all at the same time, because you're going to figure out what it is, and then you're going to apply it to your life. Okay. I hope that makes sense, right? Whereas it's like a daily practice to keep you regulated. Okay. Now let's bring in this card and I'll read it before I do the last oracle card. So, hear the roaring flames with the masterful trance that calls upon heaving chest. Give in to its alluring grip if you please, but heed my warning of the claws that draw blood without mercy. Okay. Do you want to stay with these all bundled up on your back, that heavy load? Do you want to stay in this mental prison with the Eight of Swords? Because it is alluring. It's drawing you in there. It's serving your purpose, and we all go through this. It's not just you, pile two, right? It is seducing you in some way to keep you in there. All right, and it's not a healthy way. Okay, and you probably even know it's not a healthy thing, but it's your choice. It's your choice to put down the burden and release it, and it's your choice to release yourself from your own mental prison. We have choice. We have free will to do that. So you can stay where those claws are going to draw the blood without mercy, or you can say, no, you know what? I decided that, I'm going to do some research here, or whatever it may be, but I'm going to take some time. I'm going to be smart, I want to say, about this, and I'm going to release that, and I'm going to start thinking about, I'm going to awaken, okay? I'm going to awaken, and I'm going to start feeling, using my feelings to figure out, what do I want? What do I want? No more resisting. Oh, I love that. Okay, let's get one last card for you, pile two, for this full moon in Aries. Like I said, you can go back. I think something flipped over there. Let me see. You can go back and watch pile one if you want, or I'll see you next time. But here we go. Beauty raises my vibration. I seek it out for healing and joy. Yeah. I feel like it's here. Speak your world into being. It's, what do I want in my life? What path do I want to go down? I want to see the beauty. I want to awaken to the beauty. You understand what that means, right? I want to heal whatever's hurt me. or here, and I want to have joy in my life again. And I know by releasing and letting go of whatever it may be, that that can happen for me. So pile 2, thank you so much again for being here, and I will see you in some other readings, whether it's the new moon that will be coming up in a couple weeks, or some of my others. Thank you. I appreciate your time and support.